thank you for joining Mr. Walker and I for our GCSE Geography talk. So why geography? So at Fairfield, we're teaching the AQA specification or curriculum, which involves both human and physical geography topics combined together. We're looking at different topics from different perspectives and looking at inquiry at different scales. So we're bringing together different geographical skills. As you can see from my board behind me, the different skills geography gives you is from critical thinking to statistical analysis, to long writing skills, teamwork during field work, inquiry, and overall understanding of the world. So we believe, and the Geographical Association believes, that geography prepares pupils for adult life and employment, but it also helps support other subjects cross-curricular with the amount of different skills that we work on. It can inspire pupils to really think about their own place in the world, their values and their rights and responsibilities to other people and the environment. And this is so important at Fairfield because we're trying to create really well-rounded global citizens. Okay, so this brings me on to assessment. So the assessment is by 3 papers. We've got paper 1, living with the physical environment, paper 2, challenges in the natural environment, and paper 3, geographical applications. So in the paper 1, living with the physical environment, this is making up roughly a third of the GCSE. In section 1, we look at more detail around natural hazards. So this is earthquakes and volcanoes, tropical storms and UK extreme weather, and climate change. And during this topic, we look at case studies ranging from Nepal to New Zealand, to the beast from the east, and climate change is obviously very topical at the moment, especially as recently there was COP26 in Glasgow. So section B is the living world, and this involves ecosystems and biomes, tropical rainforests and deforestation, where we look at a lot more detail in the Amazon. In my classes, we do a mock deforestation conference, which is really topical for everything that's going on in Brazil at the moment. And we also study hot deserts and desertification, more specifically in the Sahel and the Sahara Desert. And finally, section C is physical landscapes in the UK. And here we look at the UK coastal landscapes and the UK river landscapes. Okay, I'm just going to pass over to Mr. Walker to teach you and talk to you about paper 2.
So on to paper 2, challenges of the human environment. Again, split into 3 sections. Section A, urban issues and challenges. So looking at a global scale of the process of urbanisation through both increased birth rates and migration to cities. And then 2 case studies which contrast how this affects cities in both the less and more economic developed world. So we look at Mumbai in India as an example of a mega city in a less economically developed country, and then looking closer to home at Bristol about the opportunities and challenges presented by change in Bristol. Section B, the changing economic world, classic human geography topic. We start by looking at the development gap, the uneven economic development that exists in the world, looking at the causes and the implications and possible solutions to that before moving on to, again, 2 case studies. One of Nigeria as a case study of a rapidly developing economy, moving very, very rapidly from a low income status to a high income status. And then looking closer to home again at the UK economy as an example of a post-industrial economy, looking at the changes in the types of work that we do and the impacts that has on people and the environment. And the third section of paper 2 focuses on natural resources and the balance between production and consumption of water, food and energy. And then we focus on energy, looking at distribution and consumption, and then how energy can be used and produced in a more sustainable way. There is a third paper, geographical applications, which is split between field work, which we will spend 2 days carrying out field work in Bristol city centre, evaluating the quality of cycling infrastructure to promote sustainable transport, and then a visit to Breen Down, where we consider the site as a potential area of outstanding natural beauty and evaluate the extent to which the criteria are met there. There is also an issue evaluation, which is covered in paper 3, which arrives to us about 12 weeks before the exam. A topic from paper 1 and 2, a real world example is picked, and we look at that in depth before the exam. That resource is taken into the exam, and we have 12 weeks to work on it before. Geographic skills are assessed throughout paper 3, map skills, numeracy skills and literacy skills. Okay, so looking forward beyond Fairfield, geography is recognised by the Russell Group of Universities as a facilitating subject. It is inherently multidisciplinary in a world that increasingly values people who have the skills needed to work across physical and social sciences. What that means is that a good pass in geography indicates someone who has a wide skill set rather than a narrow and focused skill set, and that's the reason why universities like good positive geography passes, even for people that are not wanting to carry on geography at that level, but it does suggest someone with a wide skill set and able to work in any of the subjects that are listed there. And career opportunities also echo that. There's a very, very wide range of career opportunities. Some of them are listed to the left of the slide, but the message is that geography opens doors and creates options due to the wide skill set that's evident in a good geographer. If anyone has any further questions, myself and Mr. Walker and Mr. Roberts can be emailed at the email addresses that are displayed, and we would welcome any questions from anyone for any reason who is considering geography at GCSE. Thank you for listening. I hope that's been helpful, and good luck in making your choices.